Alright, it's Warrior today. Like we said, we're going back to it. Tired of losing in, the back end of Legend. Now the goal here is to climb, see how far we make it by the end of the season, including today. It's 3 days, right? Yeah, 3 days. But that being said, we might have tanked our rating way too much earlier that, well, it's just not going to be feasible to come back. So, if that's the case, I think I'm going to keep Harrison here. If that's the case, we might end up pivoting tomorrow or the day after. I don't know exactly how we're going to have an answer to that, but I'm actually guessing this is aggro, by the way. But, if we're coming out with like a positive win rate and our ranking is like 370 or something like that, then yeah, we might just give up with that. Then I'm thinking backup plans. Probably still do at least a day or half a day or something of other decks. I've got a different mage deck I've been playing with that I wouldn't mind trying. But otherwise I might check out duels. We were talking about that a bit yesterday. Sounded appealing, so all kinds of things we could do. But yeah, if we get any kind of significant climb today, I'll probably just stick with that was weird. I'll probably just stick with this. Very strange. I think this is like a mid-rangey paladin. I'm not sure it's gonna be worth shield slamming anything. I suppose we want to hit this. I think I'll do this. Get the armor. The armor should help, and then just right. The armor smith's kind of tough to deal with. Build up our armor to delay. And then we can either get into Black Knight Brawl, maybe get in Sunwalker. All kinds of things we could do after this. It's also a good true silver turn, but alas, he does not. Same thing, we could execute, we could shield slam, we could brawl. Brawl is not terrible, we've only got one in the deck though. I actually don't mind brawl here. Gonna save us some health. I'm sure there's better brawl boards coming, but there's probably a lot of good Black Knight targets coming as well. Might be a good Geddon board coming. I don't mind tossing this down, even though he can just run that into the bubble. I think that's fine. Oh, feels so nice playing not garbage decks. Oh boy, does it ever. So yeah, I was going to be worried about equality. I don't think we're shield slamming here. We'll do this to play around any kind of equality shenanigans. Don't want him taking out both of these. And this is a very good card for when you do want equality as Paladin. Oh, that's his, like, waiting thing. So I thought that was actually his, like, greeting. So I was like, what? Kind of funny that we actually end up getting a paladin here with, well, one of the... Okay, so he does equality anyway. Interesting. Equality consecrate now instead. I think it's a fair play. But yeah, with all the paladin we tried, and then as well the fact that we were facing so much Zoo and Druid. So we could get in here to finish this off. which I don't hate. But Karen is just like a solid play. I think we will Karen. There's a decent chance he Tyrion's here. We can Black Knight, follow it up with a Harrison after that. We don't have a Silence in the deck. This is the exact list that we ran to Legend. Here's for our Tyrion. We might have to modify it if we're facing like tons of zoo. Too bad we can't Harrison this turn, but that's fine. Bonk that. Yeah, we've already discovered Paladin has no bursts, unless this guy's randomly running like a Leroy with Blessings of Might. I think we're just fine here.
Mind if I roll need? Reporting for duty.
I think all this is pretty much expected. Well, Harrison to see what we draw, right? We're not going to overdraw.
That belongs in a museum.
You have to be a little bit careful about overdraw if we play the Acolyte. Not sure we're going to, though. This is the obvious hit here. I don't know if we just War Axe. I think we do. Feels right. Yeah, we're digging decently deep, but I guess he's matching us as well. Interesting. Yeah, he's a real middle-of-the-road paladin. I still think we're fine here, though. Hit that with the War Axe and a Gorehowl prop. Gorehowl, Jesus. Sunwalker. Actually, we could just hit this and get way juicier. I think the only thing we kind of get blown up by is like a rag. It's like the only real burst that that these guys have got. We also know we've got lots of armor still left in the deck, right? 2 shield blocks. And we've got an Alex if we want to self-heal. Good chance we'll be doing that at some point.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just thinking about this guy's deck, like, would he even be able to squeeze a BGH in here? Because I gotta think if he has it, this is a prime target for it, but Argent Squire and Argent Protector, if he's running 2 of each, like, very tough to do. This will be interesting, though. I really don't hate just hitting here. But I do want to see if there's anything more creative we can do. I'm not, like, stoked about taking damage from a Gorehowl. Right, if we're down to 13 and he's threatening 4 with no taunts. Right, you could even swing in and rag for the win unless we armor up. So I don't like that. I think we just hit. If we haven't used any Taskmasters here, I think this is good. I think we just do that. We Taskmaster, armor up Sunwalker. I just don't want that thing alive for popping the bubble. And then he also doesn't have an easy way to get a 1/1 onto the board, right? We can just keep picking him off So he might actually like consecrate here. He's used one with the equality, but this would be like not his worst consecrate.
Hello?
Truth is my shield. For the crusade!
Scarlet Crusader, yeah, very, very interesting. I'm curious if he's running, just because he's got all this Divine Shield, I'm really curious if he's running a, what do you call it? A Blood Knight. I don't think it's a good card, but, you know, it could be one of those kind of fun themed decks. So we're almost certainly popping this. We can Slam Execute, we can Gore Hell. Lots of options after. I don't love the draw, if I'm being honest. He hits. I think we do just Gore Hell. 4 damage is not that crazy. Do we hit this? Probably.
Shall prevail.
I wonder if we played this wrong, actually, now that I think about it. We could have slammed and killed that.
Justice shall prevail.
Well, let's do this so he doesn't get a more efficient trade on the bubble. But I think we should have slammed that, either the Divine Shield or the second half, if we aren't keen on the card draw.
Glory to the city.
He is running a Blood Knight. Look at this. This is hilarious. Alright, well, no problem. We've got a... Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got the ability to take it out pretty easily. Another Taskmaster would be nice. Shield block could also be good. There it is. Now there's our other Slam Dust. I think we're doing this. We're probably slamming that now. Alright, we're at 7, he's at 10, so we can't go too crazy. I think this is a fine shield slam. Slam. It's lots of removal. Which is a bit scary, having already gotten rid of the Brawl. But this will hold its own. And I'm not sure how many late game threats he's really got. 6-8, we're at 19. I don't think we want the Acolyte down at all. I think we're just doing this. Six and 8. Okay. I think this could be a tight finish, actually. Trying to think what's left in the deck. Another War Axe. There's your Rag. Rag is not amazing, but I think it's the play. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are the chances he gets 8 damage? Ooh. The quality Rag gets us very close. 7, 8, 9, 10. But what else do you do? There's not really much else to do. Yeah, if he's got another equality, he's probably using it here. If he's got a Rag of his own, it's a little dicey. Oh, that's his BGH. Kind of dicey no matter what. 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. I think we need that. And then when we take damage, we're going, oof. Yeah, we're gonna have to Alex. Do we BGH? I think we do. Like I said, I'm a little worried that he would have a rag. Eating that true silver hit though, oh, I am fine with that.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we still have another Taskmaster for the 12 damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's still the play. He would have ragged if he had it. Now Whirlwind. Yeah, if we had it. I'm wondering if we Acolyte on top of this. Because then we're guaranteed to draw Taskmaster, but he can also force us to fatigue. But 1, 2, 3. Then we're reducing damage. I think it's correct. And we might as well execute. Want to not die, we want to draw Taskmaster. There it is. So as long as he doesn't throw it in a taunt, we should be fine. Nice, and he gave us the hello earlier, like a dick. Okay. Wow, wow. I don't know why I can never click wow. Alright. See, Warrior, good class. We win games. Now we get Warrior. Weird. So funny how that works. I suppose we keep at least one of them. There are some aggro warriors. Do we care about 2? Does it matter? Yeah. I guess it's pretty good against both control and aggro. Nice. Geez, well that's another way we can just never rank up is run into Paladin and Warrior all day. Never have time to rank up. Drop an Acolyte. Nice. It's actually a fine play for him, by the way. You know, it's cool that we've got the answer to it, but getting one card off of that is often the optimal amount in the mirror. It's also possible that I should have played the Armor Smith to chip away at this armor.
Let the pain speak to me.
Very interesting. Well, we're definitely going to run that out. Slam, execute. No way he's gonna shield slam execute, is he? Nah, just slam. Normally I don't equip a fiery war axe without swinging. Jeez, we might want to knock away his armor though. Already hit both acolytes. I think it's fine to just chip away at his armor here. You play Twilight Drake in your mage deck? Nice. I really like that card. It definitely fits in this list, like, surprisingly well. I could see it in mage too, because mage you can, depending on exactly what your list looks like, you can get some pretty big hands. Yeah, we'll do this now because we can still armor up. Suddenly he's not that far ahead of us in cards. You get a sick priest list. I didn't know those existed. Unless you mean sick like cough cough gonna die. Because I can believe that. You play hand mage. Like yeah, okay. Like a variation on hand lock kind of thing. Do we Gorehowl here? The thing is, getting an early Gorehowl out is super nice because there's less chance it gets Harrisoned. But the thing that's not optimal here, he's halfway through his deck, and then we're only hitting this. That one swing kind of sucks. Oh, we're still gonna do it. Sometimes it's right to just keep this as a finisher instead. You shit on hand lock super hard. Oh, with your priest list. Well, it's good anyway. I'm gonna guess it actually has some burst, like mind blasts or something like that. Because definitely one way to get through that taunt wall. Alright, this is not bad. We probably don't really do much else here. Had a crazy opener against Handlock, Northshire Cleric and Pyromancer. Coin and Circle, 6 cards. Woo! Just kill every giant he played and died with 3 cards in hand. Wow. Yeah, that's surprising. I find, because Priest is another one of those classes with like no burst. I guess you could like mind control their big stuff, but in general, I think it struggles pretty hard at dealing any kind of finishing damage. If they get into like Jiraxis, the 6/6s would just choke you out. But no, that's awesome. Okay, so this guy's running the Black Knight. At least we have a good answer to it. But generally speaking, I don't think that many warrior lists are running this, unless things have changed. Generally speaking, Sunwalkers give you a pretty big advantage in the matchup, and now we're just gonna have to get it through Drakes, which is fine. Play a Silence, 2 deaths, BGH. Okay. If they play something you can't deal with, you steal it. Sylvanas and a mind control. Yeah, that's gotta help. The mind control would be huge. Oh man, he's got an answer for it, and we don't have Harrison. Can we draw Harrison? Sick.
That belongs in a museum. Strike.
Boy, I didn't realize this game was that easy. Against you it's fine, because Pyro, Akanai, Holy Nova, Doomguard eats to death. Yeah, Priest has got a lot of tools for dealing with that early aggression. I think their biggest drawback is just the hero power itself. It's very rarely used, but if you can efficiently use your mana with your cards as a priest, it's really, really nice. And like sometimes if you can get the Northshire Cleric down with a power word shield and just, you know, stick around with that 1/5, that could be super tough to deal with as well. 1 against 1 Zoo because he boosted his Voidwalker to 2/5 and he stole it with a Cabal. That's pretty satisfying. Yeah, Cabal can be pretty mean too. Shield Slam on Harrison, that is just fine. Get to a point where I might want to swing the Gorehal at his face. Okay, I take it all back. I feel like I say that a lot. Just do that, should be tough to deal with. Miracle Rogue is hopeless. Yeah, nothing to deal with Auctioneer. You'd have to Arcanine Circle it. That's like your only choice. Or potentially Holy Fire, I guess. Yeah, can't have only good matchups. I don't see tons of Miracle Rogue. Like, they're in the mix, for sure. But at least where I'm at, you know, you get one every now and then, so I don't think I would be building a list trying to counter it anyway. Don't play Holy Fire. I think it's too expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Priest is just... I think it's just tough to make a good Priest deck. I like the card, though. The heal's good. 5 damage is good.
I have no time for games.
It actually feels like it's priced okay. It's just... that other tools don't help that much. This is tough. Hey, gamer man, welcome back. So I can bump this in. The thing is, then he can Taskmaster his own Sylvanas or Whirlwind, something like that. Yeah, you can give him the Acolyte. The thing is, I still don't want him to bump in and Whirlwind. We really don't need to be greedy here either. I think we're winning pretty handily. Could slam the Sunwalker. There's a lot we can do here. This is tough. I think I am going to do this. It also might prompt him to brawl, which is fine because I don't really care about card draw for this. And card draw for him is a little dangerous. Yeah, the awkward Sylvanas Tangle. This is the biggest counter to our warrior deck. We've got no silence. And the Drakes and Sunwalkers, both 4 attack with, you know, high health. So they stick around if they counter with the Sylvanas. I was actually thinking about it at one point, like, is there something we have to do in our play to play around Sylvanas? But the problem with Sylvanas is you never know who's running her. Like, I've faced Druids that run her, but I've faced, you know, tons of Druids that don't. Warriors certainly like to, but not all of them do. It's one of those just, like, really good cards that I think we're fine to just, like, not play around. There's the brawl. It's good in Warrior, road bump for the opponent if you're behind. Sometimes you shield slam it for the instant steal. Oof. Oof, that did not work for us. Did we get our Black Knight? Can we call him more cards? Nah. Can we slam into a Black Knight? That would be sick. Nah. Alright. That's fine. But you want to play so many cards, can't run them all. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. The card's great. Like, if decks were bigger than 30 cards, I would absolutely run a Sylvanas, but... Yeah, really, really tough. It's really good against Druid. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. There we go. Still get that Black Knight value. Okay, I think we're doing good. So he's still got Grom and Alex. Probably Reg. What else? Geddon maybe. He's got lots of big threats. But it's really hard to say what he's running. Because he does have Sylvanas. He hasn't put out a Cairn yet. We still have a Cairn. And he's got the 2 Senjins, so yeah. Hard to say. Did he play Gorehell? Yes, he did. We, what do you call it? We Harrisoned it. We top-decked Harrison. Sylvanas Warrior because of Shield Slam. Yeah, one of the nice things you can do. And yeah, even regular Slam, pretty good. You could even Taskmaster, BGH it. There's lots of ways to kill your own Sylvanas in a pinch. He's not actually digging for removal, is he? What? Yeah, I don't understand what he's doing. Well, at least he recognizes it. He's like, ah, fuck. I guess he did brawl. Maybe we should be less scared to put stuff out. I mean, could have a second one. I just don't think we need to. I think, like, Geddon slowly dying is, or, sorry, slowly killing our stuff is not necessary. But here, I kind of like it. I think we still have a War Axe. No, we used both. We used both. So we can keep the weapon around. I don't think he's going to Harrison it, because I don't think he wants, I don't think he wants the card. And if he does, then it's fine by me. Man, we've got tons of threats still left in here. We got a Reg, and Alex, and a Cairn. I think that's it, though. Yeah, geez, we're 30 minutes into the stream. We're still on game number 2. This is kind of crazy. Bye-bye, Armor Smith. Okay, another Korkron. Interesting. Wow, still getting sick Gorehell value. Milk that Gorehell. Sounds dirty. God, we've got 3 big threats in here. What the hell's our 4th card? Another Taskmaster, I think. Yeah, I don't think we do anything. Like, we could Taskmaster run the Grom in. The reason I don't want to do that is if we get Alex, it's like the same thing. I also don't think we need to establish board presence because we've got like answers to everything in any kind of way. Yeah, I don't know what he could possibly be running that would screw us. It's actually helpful for him, though. Still, though, the gore hell. We're gonna pop that bubble. I think it's worth a shield slam. We know his BGH is gone. So I don't know what he does. He did not Harrison. I'm not sure if he's running Harrison. There's a few things he hasn't run out, but I'm questioning a lot of it because he's running lower curve stuff. Like he's got Sengens and Korkrons. The 0-1 forcing a draw would be hilarious. It's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about that, yeah. But yeah, he's running those. He's running at least one Sunwalker. He's got the Sylvanas, which makes me think it could be a replacement for Cairn. He had the Black Knight. And then hard to say if he's got, like, you know, whirlwinds and things like that. Okay, it's both Taskmasters for the Grom. There's another Sunwalker. You know, Armorsmith, that would be just fantastic. Really not a great reg. It's not a great brawl either. We've got, what did I say? Cairn and... oh, and a Taskmaster, I think. It's not a horrible reg, though. He's supposed to do something about it. If we brawl and it kills this, it's still kind of whatever. I think we're just gonna do this. Pretty sure we win no matter what. That's fine. Grom might actually never be activated. You just use him to clear the board and let him die to fatigue. Yeah, we might only have to do that. I mean, he's got 5 cards, right? Like, how much does he really have? But yeah, if we, like, I'm not scared to use a Taskmaster for an execute, but I'm also not even sure that we need to, because it wouldn't shock me if like 2 of the cards in his hand are like whirlwinds. One's like a Harrison, like, you know, just a bunch of useless shit. Okay, 4 cards. What could they be? I want this to be Cairn. That way we can Taskmaster, execute, and get a good card on the board. Thank you. Definitely don't need the armor. And then what? We can just push like 16, 18 damage next turn if we want. He has Alex and Grom left. Well, he hasn't used either. So, I want to say yes. But he also hasn't used Rag. And there's been like a million good Rag turns. So, it's like, is he running Alex? Yeah, he is dead. Cause yeah, I can't think what else it is except just, I don't know, pretty weak stuff, anti-aggro stuff. There's Grom. What do we have? 16 damage. He's got 19 health, so it doesn't actually kill him to Grom this turn. So Oh, it did kill him. My bad. I didn't think it was on 3. I thought it was on 2. Well, clearly he doesn't die to fatigue because we didn't play for it. Well, I guess now he dies to fatigue. You guys end up being right. There we go. 2 games and it only took 40 minutes. Amazing. And we're still 404. Boy. 404 rank not found. Yeah, not sure it's looking so great to do the whole rank up at the end of the season thing. We'll see, maybe. Like, these Druid games should go a bit faster. If we start hitting Zoo again, that'll speed things up a bit as well. I think we'll keep 1 Acolyte. It's fine on 3. But we want like 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. It's nice. Probably just coin in the Drake instead of Acolyte anyway. Interesting. Pretty desperate to get something on the board. Taunt Druid. Well, that's why we run the Black Knight. Now, if he's got a keeper here, it's gonna hurt because he could just hero power this down. But we still got a Taskmaster to answer. I actually don't hate Acolyte Taskmaster, like hitting this. In this matchup, it ends up being pretty good, but I don't know. Considering this is going to be down at 1, it's pretty unlikely, I suppose. Yeah. This just seems too juicy to pass out. Nice card to get. I don't think it changes our play at all, though. The juice has been harvested. Man, I really hope we can find a deck that doesn't suck next season. It's like almost sad going back and playing Warrior here. Just, like, not that we're in a totally winning position here. We could still lose, but God, it just feels like you're playing a real game. Like you have a chance against these tier 1 decks. You gonna give it a spin with your priest? Yeah, do it. I gotta at least try with some other stuff. That's good. I mean, it's, I think we got a shield slam. I suppose we could slam. No, I don't like any of that. Yeah, I think it's very important that you just enjoy the decks that you're playing. At least that's kind of a nice thing about the about the different rungs or whatever, like every 5 ranks. You can play around with different stuff, and if it doesn't work, you don't like completely tank your ranking. Paladin might actually be worse than Priest. I think Paladin's not great, but I would still say it's probably better than Priest. But who knows? Maybe you can put together a list that's actually playable. It'd be nice to see, to be honest.
I have no time for games.
There's the stupid Sylvanas. I think we're just doing this. It really ruins their tempo, though. Jeez. He might wrath his own Sylvanas or something, which would be annoying. But I don't think it's right to bump. Maybe it is. Aggro Paladin's fine. Yeah, Aggro Paladin's seems to be better than Control, from what I can tell.
I must safeguard.
Interesting. Hey, kitty. Oh. Cute girl. Yeah, hit. Okay. Well, I think we just slam hit. Now we could actually brawl. But I mean, this is just so strong. Get the draw, run that in. Gorehow's amazing. Hey. Rag. It's actually pretty problematic, isn't it? A little bit tempted to run Gromash into it. It's kind of crappy, but we can also go for the YOLO-ish brawl. Hey, come on, cat. What are we gonna do? If we run Grom in, it's very safe.
What now?
I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, Grom Execute dies to combo, but not even sure this guy's running the combo. These taunt heavy druids aren't always going to.
Now how about...
Alright, he did play a Force of Nature. 'Tis true. I think we have to do that. And we can Alex next turn. Hey, what are you doing, cat? You are crazy today. Okay.
I must safeguard.
Okay, I get it. You want to kill me. Okay. Well, then we just Alex our own face. I think it's fine. No, I like this. We don't have answers for anything big other than just bodies right now.
We hunger for vengeance.
Yeah, it's an 8/8, but if he drops like an ancient of war, like it doesn't even get through it. Okay. Well, if you needed any more confirmation that he's clearly running the combo. And it's weak to swipe if we do that. But that means that's probably like one combo piece. I think we do this. Get even more health, get more cards. Ooh, so nice.
Shall prevail. Strike.
First face to Sanjin Armorsmith and some arcs 2-4, and then Alex maybe. First Sanjin Armorsmith, some arcs 2-4. Yeah, I mean we could have done something like that as well. But I think we're all good here.
Well played.
Well played.
Alright, I mean you can leave the game now.
What if?
Yep, he's tilted. Yes.
Time grows short.
Alright. Yeah, I just don't get it. It's especially weird if you're playing decks like this and then like frustrated that you lose. Taking me hostage. Kinda feels that way.
Can't win them all.
There we go. Save us all some time. There we go. We're actually like jumping a few ranks now. Maybe this will speed up if we keep winning. I do gotta hit the washroom though. I'll be back in a sec. Hey, Nolan. You get so little per win. Yeah, I think like we actually tanked our legend rating to like near the bottom of legend is my guess. Like I don't know if there's even 500 people. Like it started to really slow down how much we were dropping, which kind of tells me yeah, we're probably near the back end. So that's where I might have done too much experimenting to actually be able to come back and make a push here, but certainly feels good to come back and win a few, even if we're not gonna crack top 100 or anything. We can always do that next season too. Like maybe that's the way to do it, is you try to hit legend with a different deck. We'll try mage or something, and then once you're in legend, maybe that's when we make the switch back to control warrior. And yeah, try to make something in the top 100. Okay, actually a really nice turn, next turn with the War Axe. If he plays out a 3/3 body here, I think we hit with that, so we can't just like nicely eviscerate this. Of course, I suppose we could get SI7 eviscerated now if he preps or something. Your entire climb affects your MMR, so it doesn't matter which order, I believe. Yeah, I think... interesting. Yeah, because we came in at like 200-ish, something like that. Which I think was kind of high at the time, because we had a pretty big win streak going into Legend. But my thinking being... Right, we've only got like 3-ish days to do this this climb, which isn't going to help. But if we, let's say we hit legend in like the middle of next month or something, because the star bonus and everything, if we do that, then it gives us a lot more time to kind of make up for any other losses we would have had earlier. Okay, I guess we hit this, but we want to drop the armor smith. So yeah, we might come in with like not the greatest MMR, but then we'd have more time to make our way up. Or even just give ourselves like a week or something like that. But we'll just have to see how it all goes. Who knows, maybe we don't even hit legend next season. Maybe we just play shitty decks and never make it.
This guy's toast.
Interesting. Ooh, that's actually not bad at all. Because I was hesitant to play the War Axe to begin with. God, lots of plays here. Because we can Taskmaster in and Drake, which is even better than a War Axe. Now let's see, technically it is better to do this first because we're going to get more draws. Very interesting. Harrison is nice as well. Cool, now we got tons of stuff to that can't get sapped. I like it. You're probably going to want to save every single point of HP. Maybe. I find you're either dead or you're not, you know? It's like... You've either got like some ridiculous combo or built this ridiculous board that you can't deal with, or you're just fine. I wonder if next season will be even less people in Classic. I was reading people think Classic is hard mode. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I can see why. It's a good Harrison target, but the Sunwalker's so good here too. Oh, Sunwalker's so good though. I think you have to.
What now?
Classical die out very quickly if they don't put some quality of life changes. Everyone drawn 10 cards, bursting from 20 plus. He's already played 2 sap, so he can't get sun, or he can't get sapped. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what they end up doing with Classic here.
This guy's toast.
Yeah, and then we don't actually have a way to deal with it except Grom. There wasn't really a way we could play it different. I think we just have to do this. There we go. Do that. 2, 3. Ugh, sucks to. What's he on? 9. Yeah, you can't do it that way. I guess you armor up. Nasty. Yeah, and then probably die to Leroy anyway, but that's okay. Yeah, very curious what they end up doing with Classic. I'm not even sure really where I sit on it, how much I want to change. Because right now, like, I wouldn't want them to introduce Nax, you know, immediately. Like, I want at least one more season of this. Oh, we're dead. We're mucho el dead-o. I don't know. You can make complaints about any meta. Every single meta had some really crappy cards, or you know, had its own flaws. But all in all, if you compare it to every single expansion that Hearthstone came out with, I think Nax was a lot better than a lot. Double of this. Ah, Leroy. Okay. Yeah, Sludge Belcher was crazy strong until I remember it was really, really funny. The Undertaker Hunter meta popped up, right? And it was just like the craziest face damage ever. And there was some tournament that Tempo Storm entered. Like all the teams had their own people going in, and it's an interesting garage. I think we're going to keep this hoping that it's control, because this is super good in control. And what ended up happening was they all talked, and they were like, well, if they're playing Undertaker Hunter, we should just play Undertaker Hunter, but drop a Sludge Belcher in the deck. Just make it like slightly more defensive in the mirror. And they did that, and they just like all steamrolled the whole tournament. And then everyone started running it after. Yeah, they did have to nerf it pretty quick, but it was very necessary. Be cool if they shuffled random sets with each other. Balance issues would be a pain, though. Man, I am so with you. To the point that I've considered doing this. Oh, interesting. This might be an aggro list I like. I've considered doing, and I might do it at some point. It'd have to be money out of my own pocket, though. You probably have to get like real like Hearthstone personalities, but like a tournament that does that would be you know, deck building restrictions, or, you know, at some point you could... I still don't know what the hell this is. At some point you could shuffle in other cards from other sets. You know, you could ban certain cards. The fact that this guy has a loot hoarder really makes me want a Harrison.
What now?
But if he's running a Gore Hell, it's like a huge missed opportunity. I'm gonna play it chill for one more round, because he didn't swing with it. Dream would be classic, staying forever with some balance changes. I mean, that would be cool too. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Way, way, way back in the day. I'm sure I still have the draft of an email on my computer. Or like a notepad file on my old computer. Where I was actually going to do that. I had started streaming like, I don't know, more than 5 years ago. God, 6 or 7 years ago, something like that. Back when I still played Hearthstone. Like standard, anyway. And I was going to propose something like that as a way of building up a community to Crip. Because I know that's his big complaint about all that stuff. Okay, I have no idea what this deck is. And then he ended up doing something really similar anyway, like months later, when I ended up giving up streaming because my life was a mess. I don't particularly like the gameplay patterns that arose with Lotheb. Oh, I like Lotheb. I thought Lotheb was awesome. Overextending the board, play Lotheb. I don't know, man. Lotheb is one of my favorite cards from that set. God, he's drawn so deep, but I can't tell. Like, maybe this is the Worgen OTK. Then this is kind of what I'm leaning towards here. Yeah, likely the Worgen combo deck. I think it is. It does explain the loot hoarders. Makes Sunwalker super powerful here. But yeah, I would love, even if it was just with people from the community to start, like if you guys were actually interested in doing it sometime, like stream and cast a tournament, even if like 10 people watch, I don't care. Where yeah, we put in deck building restrictions, but we all do cards from the classic set. Interesting, with Alex too. This is cool. Now what do we do here? I think we slam. I mean, I really don't want to hit that. Card draw could be huge here. Not exactly huge. It's a little bit ugly, but I think this is what we do. See where this takes us. Maybe we should have Harrison his 3-2 earlier. I think he's already given away this combo warrior by playing Loot Hoarder. Yeah, I wasn't sure at that time, because I know that aggro list can also run Loot Hoarders. And I've played way more of that than I played of the Worgen. I think in retrospect, it might have ended up being better. And it's nice that we get the Gorehal here. But we might also be dead. Maybe still control with the Loot Hoarder. I'm really not sure. Yeah. He's got the Brawl in there as well, which I'm not playing around because I don't know. Could be some weird. This guy's name is Dank Memes, so there's a good chance it's something pretty goofy, not just a modified control list.
Let the pain speak to me.
Yeah, swinging face here. All kinds of weirdness. Now, I think we slam our own acolyte. He is rank 3 diamond. This guy's not even in legend. That's how far we've dropped, boys. Not 11 this. There's the Worgen. I think we are dead.
Back to work.
8, 9, 10, 20 just from that. Very nice. Oh, that was sad. Classic. Yeah, I mean it's classic, but it's also I mean, let's be real. I don't think that deck is particularly great. Kind of an interesting spin on it, though. I like that he had some more control-y cards. And if he's been playing that from Diamond to Legend, maybe he's actually having success. It's kind of cool.
Watch your back.
Victory or death.
Yeah, need some lower stuff. I think the highest you've seen is 560 something Legend. Oh, okay. Then we've got some room to go. But yeah, I think after a preliminary hour and whatever, and we're still at a positive win rate, but I think our rank is like unchanged because you gotta have a much higher win rate to actually climb. I think Thursday, Friday we will probably not do Warrior. Then is my inclination, unless things magically turn around here. Today I actually won against the Combo Warrior because you ran into your Meme Shaman. You can always end up countering stuff with meme decks. In Europe, there's more than 1,000. Oh, interesting. Oh, we'll just pretend like 406 is not a horrible ranking. I mean, we got in, like I said, around 200, and I have to think that was decently high. So maybe maybe we just started so high that it takes too long to drop. Oh no, SI. Okay, I was really expecting SI there. That's fine. Oh, do they have more Legend in Standard as well?
So many options.
What, EU is more people? Does it have more people? I mean, more players anyway. Because everyone always calls this NA, but it is technically the Americas. So you're also counting South America. But it wouldn't surprise me. Europe, they tend to take their video games more seriously as well, which I really like. Did we Harrison this? It's a pretty good tempo. I think so. It's annoying if he's got to pay 2 more mana. I think that's fine. Smack that. I think China is the most though. I would have to think so, even if the player base isn't that huge. Just the sheer number of people. Plus, they really like mobile games. So the fact that they've made Hearthstone mobile, I gotta think that's very, very popular. Saw a data point, but it did 50,000 legends in China. What the? I mean, it's not like that crazy to hit legends, just because you only really have to make that final push with any kind of positive win rate. So I guess it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot, but 50,000, like, holy shit. I mean, the player base for this must be giant. That's kind of crazy to think.
This guy's toast.
And a sap. Interesting. Well, he can't be happy about sapping that.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
We don't have BGH, but we do have an answer. I don't think we slam. Like, I would actually like the card draw off of the slam, but I think the body's just better. Usually when they play an Edwin like that too, it often means they're in a bad spot, like they don't have gadgets in, and that's kind of their desperation play. China's got around twice the population of Europe. Not sure how big gaming is. I'm pretty sure it's huge in China. Like I said, at least mobile gaming's very big over there. Probably there's a bunch of poor areas in which they don't have computers. I mean, I'm sure there's rural areas where they don't have access to tons of technology, but I think the vast majority of China is actually quite wealthy. What do you got? What do you got? Just hero power. Maybe he forgot that he sapped Harrison Jones. That would be great. Alright. Well, he's used one sap. Sunwalker's still good here. But I don't think we're really at a threat to die immediately. And the armor up's nice as well. It's a very aggressive Leroy.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I don't know why, but the way that this guy's playing, just so fast, just makes me angry. It's like, it's too aggressive. He's got at most one more sap. I don't know if it's right to play out the Sunwalker or to be more aggressive with a rag. Because you're going to throw Harrison into the 4-4, I think. Right, because you don't really have an option to like shield slam. So I guess you could just execute. Actually, that's really good. If you run one of the whelps in and execute, you can still play Sunwalker. Or you could slam, execute. You might get a shield block out of that. Maybe that's better. No, slam, execute, you can't play the Sunwalker. Right. Yeah, I like this. I like this. You'd kill him ASAP, 3 cards or nothing. Well, I think this is right, because it keeps some damage on the board here.
This guy's toast.
Dang. One more man is lethal. Spell power's lethal. Jeez.
What now?
We can go for the potential rag lethal. Okay, you're doing this. You're looking at a 1 in 3 to win, 1 in 3 to just be fine, or you take everything out. Oh, we already know that that's a Leroy. Yeah, we already know it's a Leroy. What? No, we don't have to win this too.
I do.
Yeah. Overthinking things. Better to overthink than under. It's a good point. Very good point. Yeah, you don't, you always regret underthinking. Overthinking, at least you tried. So smart. I always find these games fun against Shaman. It's like a pretty tough matchup with most Shaman lists against Warrior, but it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because I don't play enough Shaman. There's just not a lot on the ladder, but they're generally just fun games. Oh, and this looks like the Crusher Shaman. Fascinating. Well, we probably just armor up and Drake. Crusher Shaman's a little bit weird. I don't think we need the draw off a slam here. I don't know. The damage could be relevant though. Because he can faceless this thing on 5. But he might Ancestral as well. If we next turn. I'm gonna slam it. We might get an execute. Same number of cards for Twilight. Except for analysis paralysis. Yeah, you think too much and do nothing. Your CEO does that and it annoys you. That would drive me crazy. Especially in a workplace. No, not the healing totem. Super punished. Another meme deck. No, I don't think this is a meme deck. That Crusher guy played this to Legend as far as I know. And looking back at old decks from many moons ago, I think he did the same. It's actually a really good deck. We might try it at some point, just cause it's cool. Yikes. We're in big trouble, actually. The 0 mana heal is 100% dead outside of Blade Master. Yeah, did they run anything else for it? I don't know, because I know they've got like Earth Elemental, so potentially you could smack something with an Earth Elemental and then heal back up. And because they're gonna like Faceless, they're gonna Ancestral Spirit. They've got lots of bodies that are pretty hard to remove, so yeah, I don't know if it's like 100% dead. Now, do we shield slam both of these? I feel like we do. Do we execute that instead of shield slam? I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. But we're gonna do that. At least I can't think why one would be better than the other. Like, we've got an activator for the execute, which is what made me hesitate, but here we are, probably just gonna shield slam it anyway. Now, I don't know if this list runs any weapons. I don't think we gore howl this. You have no idea if it runs weapons or not. So I'm just gonna play it out. I feel like it would be hard to squeeze something in, but maybe it has like one Doom Hammer. Okay, we need Rag to come through here. Oof. Oof. So bad. Build your own cairn. Yeah, pretty much. Bigger, better cairn. Oof. Don't think Brawl's good here. I don't think most of this is good. I actually think we do shield block. So good. Even though it's only the first half, I think it's fine. Oh, Rag, please. Oh, man. Okay, well, if his Rag hits us in the face, then we can Brawl. Kind of surprised he hexed that. Oh my god, this is getting completely out of hand. Oh my lord. I think we still have to Brawl. And then I think we just slam into an execute. Easy peasy. Alright. Or we don't. Alright, where's our second Black Knight? This is so bad. Oh my god, he can pop the bubble with that. It's so annoying. I think it's actually right to get in here. Like, it kinda contests the Earth Elemental. Kind of. Ugh. We might just be dead too. Okay. Down to 6. I guess you Sunwalk. You can Straza your own face, but then you're actually hoping that this hits your Straza, which doesn't really help. Whereas if it hits the Sunwalker, we get another chance to draw and to execute, and then maybe come back. You hope. Getting Omega memed? No, like I said, I don't think this is a meme deck at all.
Well played.
Uh-oh. Dang. Oh, look at that! Look at that ancestral healing value. Back down to 406. Man, we can't even stay past 400. Yikes. Man, I also don't know what's happened in the last little bit, but compared to what I'm used to, lots more subscribers coming through on YouTube. I'm quite happy, but surprised with that. I think we got like 10 in the last day or something, which is way more than we're used to. Do I want to play out the Armor Smith? I think here I do.
Armor made to fit.
Shit, Mini as a war axe.
Strike.
Need to try that shaman deck? Yeah, I think I do at some point as well. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like any kind of deck that uses those like unused cards. Or rarely used anyway. I think we'll just be patient, wait for the cairn. It's not actually great, but I mean, he might just might just end up Alexing our face anyway, so this damage might not even be relevant. I was kind of expecting the one shield slam. We'll see if or see how he deals with this. If he eats a second piece of big removal, nah. That's alright though. Okay. See, I don't know. I don't know if we hang on to the Black Knight here or not. There's lots of potential targets for it. I think we just do this. Just kind of stall some more. If there are taunts in this deck, I'd really like to hit him with the Black Knight. If we can draw into get in here, that would just be the greatest. That's fine too. See if he's got the Black Knight.
You are not fit to rule the Horde.
Okay. Well, pretty good opportunity to just Alex his face here. Well, I think we can deal with this quite well, actually. Right? 4, 6, 8, 9. Yes. So we do this. I'm not that concerned about card draw. Oh, we can't shield slam this though. I did miscount. Still think that's fine. But I was prepared to smash that. Okay, face please. So rude.
I've got the beast in my sleigh.
Man, we got like no cards in our hand, but I still feel like we got the upper hand here.
Let the pain speak to me.
What is he, 13, 16? He's digging deep. I'm not sure that's good for him. We'll have 15. Gore hell. I don't know. Him Harrison. It's not that bad. I don't love this. But it's just the fact that we have like almost nothing else out. And I'd rather hold on to the Black Knight than the Gore Hell.
I bring life.
Okay, great. And he doesn't swing his axe. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Interesting. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Also not a huge problem though. I don't want to use the second Taskmaster here. I do want cards, but I'm not gonna Harrison. Don't want to use the Taskmaster because I want to keep it for Grom. Life totals completely balanced as they should be. Was it with armor too? I didn't even notice. For sure with the health. Yeah, one card off of this is great. Starting to think he doesn't have any taunts for us to hit. Wait, he doesn't have that many threats. He's got maybe a Geddon, and then maybe he just bashes through our armor with Grom. We can execute Grom, so that's fine. And then I don't know if he's running something weird. We've seen the odd Ysera here and there. It's always a possibility.
Armor made to fit.
Oh, he's just gonna do that so he's not milling. She's fine. Yeah, again, this is another warrior mirror where we've got these big threats deep in our deck. Oh, don't swing with it. The juice. The juiciest of juice.
Belongs in a museum.
Curious what our win rate is in the mirror. Wow, this is not great for him, honestly. I think we just slam and then get in. The card draw's kind of shitty for us, though. It's a 3-card difference, but he's drawing next. Is that or we War Axe? I actually think Slam is still better though. Okay. Down to 1 card. That's a good draw. We'll win the anti-value card. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, I think we probably shield slam this. Just because he could Grom our face, and at some point that becomes a pretty big issue. We can't really rebuild our armor, so get value out of it now. Is there any reason not to swing? Can't think what it would be. Oh, okay. Easy peasy. I played 1 at the start of the season, but it's 100% garbage in every matchup but Zoo and Face Hunter. Yeah, see, we're ranking up so slow. Poo poo. Yeah, I think Whirlwind was really popular in the old control lists because there was so much more Hunter and Zoo. Like, if you look up the general control warrior, and we've even had people in this chat be like, oh, it's crazy, you're not playing a Whirlwind, and it's like, yeah, it's just not that good. Gonna hit rank 1 when you're old and gray. Or never, which is the bigger possibility. Whirlwind's nice with Azure Drake. Interesting. I suppose it could be. I gotta think here. I don't think I'm gonna coin. I suppose. I mean, you get a 2 damage board clear. The thing is, I think I would rather just run another Brawl than try to squeeze that package in. Like if I was really having trouble with Zoo. And I've never really had trouble with Face Hunter. I think that matchup is heavily favored for Warrior, so I don't even think you need to tech in the Whirlwind. But yeah, I would probably just opt for 1 more Brawl. This is where we get sapped a lot of the time. Oof. If we could just get that juicy Harrison draw. We're probably going to Taskmaster that if we can. Save this for the 3/3 bodies, but we might end up smacking face. Kind of got to race these guys a lot of the time. Okay, he is just gonna kill it. Well, it's a tiny bit risky, but the tiniest bit of risk. We're gonna do that. I don't want to put this down to 1 health. He could drop a giant Edwin here, and we've got like nothing to deal with it. But it's so rare. Getting concealed. No. Okay, I didn't think it was that in my favor. There we go, and then we actually get some decent ranking. Last turn you liked making the Drake 6/5, develop the 2/2, prevents backstab on it. Keep the Acolyte in hand for turn 5 with the other Taskmaster. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't consider the fact that it would remove it from being a backstab target. It's an interesting line, actually. Okay, I've played this guy before. I know it's Zoo. Execute can be good, but if you know it's Zoo, I don't think it's right to keep it. This is actually quite a good hand. We just need the War Axe to really round it out. Just like Young Priestess or Coin Knife Juggler. That's all you're allowed to do. Ugh, I always hate these. Okay, at least it's not the Priestess. If you coin it out with the Priestess, that is just so obnoxious. Community's so small, you start remembering names. Yeah, exactly. Well, we also haven't really moved our rank very much, which doesn't help. And neither have these people.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, I think we just do it again. If we get Doom guarded, it's going to be pretty annoying, but we'll see if he builds a brawl board. Yeah, if only we could get a Cabal. It's actually a fine draw. This probably just eats a hit from that dwarf, which is effectively 5 health. Potentially enables an execute going forward. Okay, eats a Soulfire, not too bad. Still a good Sunwalker turn. Yeah, I like our spot. Another Sunwalker, Gorehal. Oh, I played the wrong one though. This is the non-golden Sunwalker. This one is clearly the wrong move. Yeah, we don't like that one. Oh, interesting. We could just execute it. Well, I think that's better then. I was just going to Taskmaster. Potentially, but... Ooh, it's kind of tough. Still kind of screwed with the Doom Guard, but... We do have the Brawl. Yeah, we'll see. Ah, you got double golden? Nice. It is a nice golden. Just, I feel like anything with Divine Shield looks so much better. Golden. There's the Doom Guard. Okay, another Soulfire gone. Power Overwhelming gone. Brawl here is not good. These two are okay. Gorehell. No, it's too slow. I think we have to do this.
Speak to me.
Taunton Legendaries look awesome in gold. Because the border's golden. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, it does make Tyrion kind of special. Okay, we might have to brawl here then. Dang, if we would have held on to this. Well, I guess we wouldn't have drawn into this. Wow, we come out with the Acolyte. Interesting. Brawl for the insta-win. It's pretty good. We do BGH here. Because next turn we're probably doing these two. We know both Soulfires are gone because he discarded one. He's got a Power Overwhelming potentially, and then another Doom Guard, so...
The light protects me. Do you need a
Okay,
blessing?
don't do that.
Do you need a blessing?
Just, again, don't... Alright. Great. No real point to executing here, is there? Doesn't really make it any more efficient, so... Just do that. Start focusing on board clears. We've actually got a lethal with Gorehell if he doesn't taunt. Yeah, exactly. 2-turn lethal. Grom's looking pretty nice. Okay, cool. I was worried that that was an Argus, just you often see those together. Alright, what do we get from that? 3 ranks. I had a game off stream that made me laugh where I won the game and I still dropped 1 rank. Like, I guess other people just ranked up more in that amount of time.
Hera versus Lunara.
The forest fights back.
Victory or death!
Played against a guy that had the same rank as you. I remember doing that way back in the day. That was a thing that could happen. How's that possible? I don't know. I don't know how they I don't know how they figure out your ranks. It's possible that you're tied at that rank, or it's possible just the way that things update. Like, say I'm 393 now, but like, you know, people rank up, rank down, whatever, and you just haven't like triggered this to update yet. Like, I don't know if like finishing a game or like rebooting the client or whatever will update your number. It's possible you're just looking at a stale version. I think we actually taskmaster this. The board presence is really big against Druid. Though we do lose 1 health on that. I'm okay with it. Want to become famous. And we ban. Okay, Yeti. I think we're good trading them both in for. At least we've got like a decent curve here. The only thing that sucks is if he hits that and then like hero powers. So maybe we actually want these 2 out. card draw's pretty nice off of that.
What now?
I think it's fine, and it's pretty resilient to like swipe. Yeah, I enjoy the banning a little too much. I actually kind of look forward to when they do that. I'm like hoping that there's a few more bots that come in. Alright, cool. This ended up working out. I think the Cairn... Ooh, maybe Cairn is not better. We could get the Sunwalker silenced. However, this protects... Oh, I'm an idiot, by the way. I should have hit the Drake. That's so stupid. Well, that could really cost us. I just wasn't thinking. I was trying to explain my play, but the fact that this is hidden behind a taunt is really nice. But now if he hits and swipes, it's totally awful. Alright. So we can run that in. I really don't want to shield slam my own guy. Black Knight value. That's an enemy minion with taunt. This is pretty tough. I mean, this is like 100% we're doing it. We're not running this in yet. If he runs in and he wraps his own thing, I want this alive. The damage is still fine. It really slows us down. Like I said, it's the one card that really counters our deck. Give him the Sunwalker, then Black Knight it. I mean, if he gets it, fine. But if he like hits, wraps his own guy, I still would prefer he takes the pain. Harrison in face? Yeah, I don't want to, Oh, interesting. He's just gonna wrath that. Well, that just seems like a silly play, if you ask me. But, fine. As much as I like a Taskmaster on that, what do you do? You could Taskmaster Harrison, or you can just Cairn. The thing is, this gets swiped. What do you do next turn? Next turn, you'd really like to do this and this if you can. Alright, maybe it does get swiped. There's a good chance we're going to see a Druid of the Claw here anyway. Oh. I didn't think this was as much of a rag deck. Strange. Oh. Whoa, a little laggy. Okay. Lots of nice things we could draw here. But we're not going to. Alright, I guess we still do that. We're still gonna save this for a taunt. Gotta think there's one coming. Oof. Well, nice hit. Brawl's good, but I don't know. Get is good. Like, so much here is good. There's so much we could draw into. Oh, please. It's just you got no good follow-up after the brawl. I think I just like Rag. But we'll get our card draw first. There we go. There we are. Because we could have got BGH, we could have got that. Alright, not the best rag shot, but I don't think we needed it. Interesting. Get in the Trash Master for BGH, yeah. Yeah, the number of BGHs that this kills is just crazy.
Can't win them all.
Shame concede. 388. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what he was thinking. Just panicked or frustrated? Who knows? Shaman, okay. Ancient Allure spell damage, new buff. That's what they needed to do, is buff Ancient of Lore, right? Card's not that good without a buff. I don't know if I, the counter, yeah. I don't know if I coin this out. I don't think I do. Okay. I think I'm just gonna Armor Smith. It's not bad to kill that, but I'm not really worried about the spell damage this turn. Like, if he wants to Lightning Bolt that, whatever. Yeah, Earthshock Drake. It does happen a lot. But I think the reality is... Well, looks like he is going to Lightning Bolt it. Huh. Fine with that. Yeah, I think, you know, that's just the risk you take when you run Drake in this deck. Because it's so rare. So I think the best thing to do is just get it out early and hope he doesn't have it. But if he does, boy does it suck. I also have to see what kind of shaman this is. A hex? Well, that's certainly not what he's gonna want to do. I don't think we War Axe. I think it's better to hit here. It's unlikely we draw into a 5-mana card we're gonna play So we're probably gonna War Axe and then either play like an Acolyte or interesting. Or he just does that. Weird. Okay. Well, I do like that. Not bad. Not the most efficient thing to do. Oh, sick. Black Knight value coming up. Now, there's a good chance we hold on to it. He had the one Sinjin. I don't know if he's running Earth Elemental. This isn't the worst target for it, though. Lots of taunts to get through. But if we hit, we Black Knight. Then next turn we can Gore Howl and get at this. We really can't let that sit. You know, we've got no counter for it. I think I'm okay using the Black Knight here then. Do you remember the Control Warrior Fiesta when there was Shield Maiden and Justicar Trueheart? I remember both the cards. And I remember I played a good amount of it, for sure, because I really like Warrior. But I don't, like, remember the meta at the time. I know tons of people were running... too bad. I know tons of people were running the Justicar. It was just, like, way too good of a card in so many decks. And, like, a cool idea. I really like those cards that, you know, change your hero power and stuff, but it was so good in Warrior. I really liked it in Paladin, though, where you're getting the 2/1/1s. Wow, 2 Mana Tides. It almost makes me just want to go crazy and let him draw some insane fatigue thing, but I don't think it's the time to do something insane like that. In fact, I think we just Alex's face. You love the Death Knights, the Paladin Death Knight. 5/3 Omega Ashbringer with Lifesteal. I don't remember that. I remember the 2/8s that would like pop stuff out of your deck if you killed them. I don't think they were called Death Knights, so what the hell were they? Something like that, though. I actually have to think about Bloodlust here. 4, 8, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So we could be dead to that. So I think we don't rag. I definitely don't think we brawl. Sunwalker Acolyte feels fine though. Hit there. 2 damage on this is fine. The Frost one. Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember, or maybe this is the guy you're thinking of. I don't remember this 5/3 Omega Ashbringer thing, but the Lich King card, it was like the taunt. Was he an 8/8 or a 6/6 or something? And he gave you a bunch of different cards. Is that the guy? Or the Mage Death Knight, your hero power summon a water elemental. Oh, no, I see what you mean. You're changing your hero around. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah, that one was cool. It gave you a water elemental, and the water elemental had lifesteal. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's funny. Some really like memorable cards individually, but I remember like as a set in general, I did not enjoy most of what the newer cards had to offer. Okay, this must be when we brawl. We can even slam execute on something if we need to. Probably not here though, right? Yeah. I am gonna kill that though. We might need it out of the way for future turns with that rag. You have a golden mage pretty much only because of that expansion. Played a ton of it. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I played much of it. But I think I was just playing less Hearthstone at the time. But I remember that. I remember it being pretty cool. Oh, an Earth Shock. Got some more options here. We can take 3 damage, which is not a big deal. Kill one of these things. Rag is not bad here. Sunwalker's not bad either. I don't know how scared we are of death. Like I said, Bloodlust would be... Okay, no matter what, we're doing this. We're not slamming. We've got 15. It's 5, 8, 11. And he could like lava burst. He's still got hexes though. I don't know. I feel like we just need to be a bit more proactive. As long as we hit one of these, I think it's okay. Because you might just hex that. And then you're pretty much doing the same thing. Praying next turn. But he's got a bigger board with like totems and whatnot. Yeah, there's the hex.
The light protects me.
Do you slam execute this thing? Do you just Sunwalker? You could actually just slam hit it. Honestly, that's better. Do you armor smith or armor up? Probably armor smith because you've actually got 2 taunts here. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, the frog armor smith value. That's why we run armor smith, just in case we get hexed. Sunwalker anti-synergy? Right, I suppose it's only when it takes damage, right? Well, I mean it eventually takes damage. Nice. Look at us, winning all these games. So good. What do we go up to? 382. It is a slow climb. Alright, well, I think that's all I'm going to do today. Then I don't think we're going to do the warrior climb for legend this season. I think we might try this next season to actually shoot for top 100 without tanking our rating, but who knows. So for the last 2 days, I think we might try out what the hell's it called, duels or whatever. See how that goes. And there was another mage deck I was trying out on top of Strife Crows that I wouldn't mind doing, so maybe we'll do some playing around with that, still try to find our deck for next season. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Appreciate everyone watching on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm going to remember this time to send a handful of viewers over to Crusher HS. We're going to raid Crusher HS, so much appreciated. Yeah. Hopefully see you guys next time.